Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Ngoma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the top 3 stocks that you should be keeping in your watch list for today. And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for this video who put your stocks of interest in the comment section of last night's video, okay? So without further ado, let's get started. Let me change the scene for y'all. There you go. Okay, right off the bat, SPY isn't moving. It's at the same level that it was yesterday, which is a great sign. I'm not bearish on it. Again, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, I am not bearish on the SPY yet. I do think we can make a move upwards today. Okay, so definitely keep your eyes on this one. How is the 4-hour look? The 4-hour looks decent. It looks pretty fine. Yeah, it's just going in this trend right now, and just expect that to continue for just a little bit more until otherwise. But right now, I don't have any negative thing to say about forward slash ES. Okay, so the very first stock that you should be keeping on your watch list today is MRK. Okay, and the pattern that I see on here is right over here, right there. Okay, it broke out a few days ago. It consolidated for a while, and now there is some volume coming in. If you look at it on the daily, some volume are coming in, and it looks like it's ready to curl and rise back up all the way to all the way around $86 and $89. Somewhere around there is where I see the stock going in the near future. It looks great. I like it. This is not a trashy company. It's a drug manufacturer, I believe. Or yeah, this again in the pharmaceutical space. That's what this company is. But yeah, it's right. It's curling up, and I do like it. I like the way it's looking. So definitely keep that one on your watch list for the bullish pennant that is on the 4-hour chart. It's very clean. So watch this thing for a break of high. A break of high for a potential long. Okay, watch this one for sure. All right, that is the very first one. Now, the next one that we're going to be talking about is TMO. And TMO, I like that one a lot for one reason only. On the chart, I do see a reverse head and shoulders, which could be very bullish in the short term. Okay, so best case scenario, this thing opens up higher at like 478 and starts running. Okay, and if it starts running, then I can easily see this thing going all the way to like 520 or 540 in the near future. But I do want to see this thing with more volume coming in. The setup is looking pretty good. I like the way it's looking right now. I don't have any opposition to it. I think it looks great. And plus, if you go on the daily, right? This is a growth stock. It's very strong, especially during recessions. When it pulls back, when it drops, it has major bounces. All right, and the trend for this stock is mostly upwards. Okay, so really short term trading does not really matter for this stock. It really doesn't, especially like if you look on the chart, there's a bullish engulfing candle at the bottom. And right after that, there was a tiny pullback, and then it just kept continuing upwards. I'm not bearish on TMO. I'm not. I wouldn't short this thing. The stock is just too strong for me to try to fight that trend. It just doesn't make any sense. Okay, so watch this thing for a potential long. It may drag a bit and just go sideways here and not go directly up here at that time. So just keep that in mind. It's kind of slow moving, but the setup is there, and the setup I really like. Okay, so definitely keep that one on your watch list. The next one that all of you should be keeping in your watch list for today is Sheg. Yep. And the reason why I like Sheg is because of the same exact reason that I like TMO. This one, let me break this down extensively for y'all. All right, let me just change this thing to a 30. There you go. What I see here, I see something that is very similar to Roku. And I talked about my trades on Roku, right? and how I was able to see patterns within a pattern, within another pattern. This one is the same thing. What I see here, I see a reverse head and shoulders, right? On a bigger scale, macro scale. And then I also see a reverse head and shoulders inside this one, okay? And if you take a look at, let's just look at Roku really quick. If you take a look at Roku and you go all the way back here, oh, let me change that to the 4 hour. And if you go all the way back here, there you go. Yep. I took this trade and I was like making videos constantly, following my every single move on it. And there was a reverse head and shoulders right here, right? Very easy money for me right over here, okay? But inside of it, there is the reverse head and shoulders, which was also very easy money for me right here because I did take this trade. Very easy right there. We've seen the same thing again. It's not a surprise. And again, when you trade in, it's really good to have that memory. That way you remember what you've done. And then you can use that again and you just recognize it. When you experience it, it kind of like stays in here. And when it stays in here, it never leaves. Which is great, right? Especially for the way that I trade. So let's take a look at Shay again. There you go. Yeah. So same thing again. All right. I saw this and I'm like, oh, I remember exactly what I did when I did it on Roku. And then there you go. So same principle. It's gonna run. Yeah, I don't have an issue with this one. In my very honest opinion. Yeah, I really think it's gonna run. Definitely keep this one on your watch list for sure. Okay, for a move up to like $85 and $90 very, very soon, especially after the neckline breaks. Okay, so keep that one on your watch list for sure. All right, keep it on your watch list. It may break and then come back and retest it and then go up here, kind of like what Penn did, right? For those of you who've been subscribing to the channel, Penn, I talked about Penn a while ago and how Penn showed a reverse head and shoulders. Reverse head and shoulders again. Broke out here, retested that neckline, they kept running. This was easy money. I told all of you what would happen here. And for those of you who were able to take that trade, congratulations. Okay, it was a very predictable trade. Nothing difficult here. All right, buyer stepped in here. I told you to hold. And for those of you who listened, you made money. Excellent. Okay, where is Penn gonna go? Honestly, I'm not bearish on it yet. It's too soon for me to be bearish. I think the trend continues, and then I think we're just gonna go all the way to like $85 to $90 within the next few days to few weeks. I don't see a major drastic pullback coming anytime soon. I think we might just slowly grind up here. So yeah, that's my very honest opinion of that one. All right. Now, let's talk about some of you guys' stock of interest. All right. And somebody asked about AMD. What about AMD? It's been a long time since we covered AMD. And AMD, the pattern is there. We've traded this before for those of you who paid it. I think this was like a Saturday video. And I answered a question about it. And I'm like, yeah, this is clean. Definitely watch it. And I also tweeted about this. If you're not following us on Twitter, you really should. Okay, so easy money to be made here, very easy money, right? And then I was consolidated sideways, and honestly, you should keep this on your watch list for a potential long again. I'm not bearish on it. I'm not bearish on it until we get to the hundreds, to the low hundreds. I want to see it over here very soon. It's going sideways. Short sellers don't like it. They're not making any money. And it seems like buyers are just trying to like support the stock as it's going up. So we might see a move tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then probably on Friday. But as of right now, I don't have anything negative to say about it. It's kind of like it's trading sideways at the previous line of support right here. So definitely keep that one on your watch list for sure. Another stock that is trading sideways on support is GPS. Again, this one might be good for a long. Yeah, I should have included this in the top stocks. Yeah, I definitely should have. Watch this one for a long, people. Keep this in your watch list for a long. My very honest opinion about it. Buyers are stepping in. It's not crumbling. It's staying solid. Watch it for a break above $22, for a run to $24 within the next few days that are coming up. Also, I just realized that Zoom is down. So let's briefly touch on Zoom. Briefly. And Zoom, I don't have high hopes for Zoom. I don't. They tried to make a move up here. It did. And then a bunch of longs probably got trapped. I saw that and I was like, oh my, this is nasty right here. Yeah, a bunch of longs got trapped, and then short sellers took over. They tried to bounce again. Short sellers added, and now it's down pre-market. Um, yeah, it's probably gonna tank. It's most likely gonna tank. I'm not longing this. The triple top is there. I think this is the moment that we see the waterfall drop. Maybe, maybe. Again, it's just my very honest opinion. Keep that one on your watch list as well, okay? Keep it on your watch list as well. All right, that is the end of the video. If you got value from the video, definitely destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm, as always. Also, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you get notified whenever I release these pre-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday to Friday at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens, and the post-market analysis videos, which are released every single day in the afternoon. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul and Guma and at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, if you are a beginner, you're never traded before, you're looking to get started, well, I left some step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 through step 4. It only takes about 15 minutes or less to sign up and to also have access to this amazing graphic tool. The Think or Swim right here is free of charge after you sign up with TD Ameritrade. You can also get 3 free stocks after signing up with webull using the very first link in the description below, and 1 free stock after signing up with Robinhood using the second link in the description below as well. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in this afternoon's video. All right. Be very careful out there. Do not get caught on the wrong side of the trade. I'm going to see you in the afternoon.